What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Squid6, but you can call me Squid. We're headed back to MotoEuropa today. They have another motorcycle for us to ride. They are the local St. Louis KTM, Ducati, and Triumph dealership. They've got some cool guys there, some cool people, and they keep inviting me back to basically ride their motorcycles and commit shenanigans. So that's what we're gonna go do. Try not to get hit, and then sneak in here. Okay. No, I don't want no stinking receipt. Hope you guys are ready to hear the sniffles all day, because, brother, I got them. We're out here at Quick Trip, aka the most amazing gas station chain in the country. Oh, goddamn. We're here. Hi.
Your energy level seems down.
Yeah, I'm a little sick.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
So making out yesterday was a bad idea?
I mean, for you maybe.
I mean.
Did you guys pull these out of a river, or?
Yes. We're gonna bring them back to life.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. They're very dusty. This will buff out probably.
Oh, we can just turn the rotors, that'll be fine.
Yeah, honestly, you just clean them up. Just power wash them off, and they're for sure roadworthy. Do not panic. That's a nice for sale bike right here.
This is a nice for sale bike, adult ready.
Never wheelied a single time.
Bike knows how to wheelie.
Yes.
Very well.
Yes, you at home, you can wheelie the motorcycle, but it's never been wheelied. So I need help testing this.
There you go. Wow.
Well, that works well.
That's just glorious. That's pretty sick. Big scratch.
Tell me, like, who's gonna buy this bike?
I think it is a great first bike for a person who has some self-control.
Okay, you said first bike for someone with a little bit of self-control. Okay, and that's just because it's a little bit more than a 250 or 400 or something. It's got some spice sprinkled in. What's the main selling point on the bike? Why would I want a 660?
You have a solid bike that's going to last you 4 or 5 years of like growth and riding.
Yeah. Okay, so if you have maybe you have a little bit of experience on dirt bikes or something, you don't necessarily want a 250 or 300, and you're like, I want a little bit more power, but I don't want it to rip my face off.
Yeah.
Daytona 660. I've been wanting the videos to be transparent. I feel like I've been doing a decent job of that so far. Just because I don't like a motorcycle doesn't mean there isn't someone out there that will like a motorcycle. And like, that's the thing that I'm trying to figure out is like, who's the best person for each bike that I ride?
Have fun.
Thank you.
The gearing's real short, it's weird.
The what?
The gearing's real short on it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the kickstand's real weird.
Oh, this is huge.
What's that?
This looks huge.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's like a 50.
Oh. I am standing in front of a 2024 Triumph Daytona 660. Does this motorcycle make a good starter bike? There's kind of an awkward range between starting on a 250 or a 300 and then moving up to the next level, which might be an R7, a Daytona 660, and I've never really had the opportunity to ride one of these intermediate level motorcycles. I myself started on a Gixxer 250, and I rode that for about a month and a half before I decided it was time for an upgrade. I think honestly I needed a step like this in my motorcycle experience, but never had it. Fun facts about this thing. It's red, 95 horsepower, 50 pound-feet of torque, Showa forks, twin disc brakes, different riding modes, LED lights, Michelin Power 6 tires. Those are the key points of this bike. I haven't necessarily heard amazing things about the Daytona 660. What I've heard about it so far is that it's all around a good bike, but it doesn't necessarily do anything great. So today I'm gonna try and figure that out. What is great about the Daytona 660? And does it make a good beginner bike or intermediate bike for you? That's enough talking. Let's get this thing started and hear what it sounds like. Fun fact about Triumphs, you can't start them unless the clutch is pulled in. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Let's go for a ride. Okay. All right, brother. This one's a little weird feeling. Okay. Clutch ups, not a good idea on this thing. It's making some weird noises that I don't like, so I'm gonna stay away from those. But it does do power wheelies, you just have to be going kind of fast. Meh. My initial impressions of this bike is it doesn't have a whole lot of torque or power. No, 95 horsepower I think sounds like a good amount, but when you're used to, it's all about how that power and torque is delivered and the weight of the bike as well. So I'm not quite sure how heavy this bike is, but the power delivery and torque delivery, they seem to live up in the higher end, which I haven't really been able to stretch it out as much as I want. So I'm curious to see how this performs out on the highway and out at higher speeds. But right now it's pleasant, but it doesn't have a lot of bark or bite or passion. Handling is good. The tires I can feel have a ton of grip, which is awesome. I'm surprised it's not grabbing in gear then and lifting the front end of the bike. It might have something to do with the technology in the bike that I'm not turning off. That's another thing that I don't get a lot of the technology things on motorcycles. Less technology, the better, in my opinion. Bike setup. Okay. Don't need to change trip. Display settings. Nope. Don't need that. So, traction control is enabled at the moment, but it wasn't when I was doing wheelies before. Brakes feel nice. Brakes definitely have bite. They're twin disc in the front. I didn't use any rear brake there, but I typically don't when I'm riding a motorcycle. Whoa, what's up, brother? How's it going? FZ09, that's pretty cool. Let's see if we can get him to take off. Yeah! That's nice, dude. That was sick.
I got money.
Yeah, you're good. I was just saying that's sick. I said that's sick. The wheelies and stuff, they look good. Well, that happens to just about every motorcyclist in the world, and I feel terrible every single time I do it. So, sorry for making you turn your music off, brother. What's up?
You gotta get a pipe on that thing.
I did. It's not mine. I'm on a demo ride for MotoEuropa, and I'm doing like a review for YouTube. So, it needs a lot of things, but a pipe is definitely one of them.
Dude, there's some good people over there.
Oh, dude, they're great guys up there for sure. I love motorcycle people. They're fun. Whoa! Yeah, that back end got a little squirrely on me in that turn. That's because our traction control is off. All right, let's see if we can do a highway pull. The wind is brutal today, so I don't think it has anything to do with the bike, and I think that it has everything to do with how much wind is slopping back and forth. But this thing's got some good pull in it. I mean, let's try another one. Oh, we got the FZ guy back behind us now.
Yeah, my shit has a lot of torque, but you're probably going way faster than me. Like,
I don't think so.
Over goes wrong.
This thing's not that fast. Oh. Advantages of not running a plate. Cool guy. Great guy. I feel like this is one of those situations where you totally get pulled over and the cop's like, "Who's your friend?" And you're like, "Dude, I just met that guy. I have no idea what you're talking about." And like, genuinely, I don't know who that is. I've never seen him before. No idea. The bike performed exactly how I expected it to be honest. Like, there wasn't a whole lot of power. I mean, we're going up against an FZ09, which is also a 3-cylinder, I believe. I'm gonna have to double check that. I know the MT09 is, but I'm not quite sure on the FZ09. We were able to pop some wheelies and have a good time. This is a more mature motorcycle. You're looking for comfort, you're looking for a little bit of sport, maybe a little sprinkle or a dabble, but you're not looking to go super fast on the highway. You're not going and hitting twisties on the weekend. You want to ride a motorcycle to and from work. That's who's buying this bike. So a good intermediate level motorcycle is a bike that you can learn on. You need enough power and torque that you're not going to get bored, but also something that's not going to, like, right in between not getting bored and not ripping your face off. The more time that you can sit in that sweet spot, hopefully a bike that you can keep for a couple years, the better. As a beginner, you'd want to have this a long time, but if you have any experience on any other bike, I feel like you're going to get on this and you might just get bored. So let's go have some more fun with this thing. It's go time, baby. Let's see what this thing really has from a stop. Focused breathing. Why is nothing happening? I'm getting gapped by the scooter boy. It's all right, guys. It's got pickup, but I'm coming from a 120 horsepower super bike, so like, don't take my underwhelmedness as a feeling that you'll necessarily have. The most important thing when buying a motorcycle is riding it, because I might love it and you might hate it. What I care about might not be what you care about. So no matter what you do, please, for the love of everything that is holy and worthy of your time, ride the bike before you buy it. And don't let these silly dealerships out here tell you that, "Oh, it's a super bike, you can't test ride it. How do I know you're a serious buyer?" How about you just take me seriously and consider that I'm not buying a motorcycle without riding it. Oh, this person's trying to get over, so I'll just beep, beep, beep. Let me make room for you, sir. Let's go get some coffee. Come on now. Hi.
What can I get for you?
Can I get a sugar-free iced vanilla latte? Thank you. I'm gonna drink this now. And we're back. Little bit of an adventure. Photo shoot. Coffee was delicious. Pictures were all right. I don't know. I'm not loving this bike, man. It's just not. It's not my style. It's like. It's also not like super different than my style either. So some of the bikes that I've reviewed in the past, like the Desert X, the Ducati Desert X, that one was a blast because it was so outside of the normal range of riding that I do. This one's pretty well within the normal range of stuff and just like average riding around town. So there's nothing that's like that different for me. And also I feel like it's just, I don't know, like you're on two wheels still, but it doesn't have the soul that other motorcycles have. Alright, so here's what I think. This is like an accountant's motorcycle. This is someone who pays their taxes on time. This is someone who has a W-2 job and wants to work the rest of their life and contribute to a 401k and depends on Social Security. It's a turkey sandwich with no sauce. It's just there. The person that I would recommend this bike to is someone who's maybe a little weary about starting on a 250 or 300 because they're a little bit bigger of a person, such as myself. A 250 or 300 is not going to have the power that you're looking for, but you're also not looking for something that you're going to be able to own for a long period of time, because this bike is, I would say it's closer to beginner bike in that way than it is to intermediate bike, because with an intermediate bike you're going to look for something that's you can have for longer than a couple months and not get bored of. But in my opinion, like, there's nothing special about this. There's not a lot of torque, there's not a lot of power, there's not a lot of technology, there's not a lot of anything. This bike is meant for comfortable riding. It's point A to point B. Maybe you're going to work, maybe you're going to see a friend, meeting up with the family. Some of the benefits of this bike, it comes with really nice tires from the factory. The controls are really smooth. It's got a lot of the electronic, nice touchy things. It's got the TFT display. It's got riding modes. It's got a simple, straightforward system. Yeah, you know? I can't honestly say that I had a ton of fun on it, but that might not be your experience. So I encourage you to get out there, test ride one, see what you think. If you're looking for a new motorcycle, this might be a good option for you depending on what you're looking for. Let's get this thing back to Chris. And we're back. It just like kind of twists on. Every bike that I've ridden so far has something that's like unique, or like there's an exciting element. That bike just doesn't have anything exciting. So I think because of that, it makes a great beginner bike, because there's nothing exciting.
It's not gonna hurt you, it's not gonna bite you.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. That's going to be the end of today's video. If you've enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. We have so much more content coming your way. We have an entire dealership of motorcycles to ride and a whole lot more. So subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next week.